Hello everyone and welcome! My name is Jeff and today we are going to have some fun playing Magic. And the fun thing that we're trying to do today is we are playing Gutter Zombies. Gutter Zombies because we have a new zombie to be playing around with, which is Gutter Bones. One convert mana cost 2/1. It does enter the battlefield tapped, and then you can pay 2 to return it from your graveyard to your hand. Activate this ability only during your turn and only if an opponent lost life this turn. So I feel like this card is good because it's a 2/1, but there's so many limitations on its on its ability to return it back to your hand that it's kind of like, really for a 1 mana thing, like you're going to put that much limitation on it. So you activate it only during your turn and only if an opponent lost life this turn. It's actually fairly hard to do with this one, I found out, but at the same time it does create a lot of fun stuff when you have Death Baron and have a lot of other things. It's just another good threat on the early game. So Death Baron, 3 converted mana cost zombie wizard. Skeletons you control and other zombies you control get +1/+1 and have death touch. So it's a zombie lord. We like that a lot. And we have a lot of ways with this deck to be getting stuff out of our graveyard or just be moving things around in our graveyard. So it's kind of guttered zombies because of that, because we have so many things that just move around from the graveyard. And so we are playing 2 Desecrated Tombs. I probably should go up to 1 more just because it is so good with our deck. But with Midnight Reaper, I feel like we've been drawing it enough. You know what? No, I think I like it how it is because it's been working really well for me. Desecrated Tomb is another win condition with this one because we're moving stuff so often around with our deck. We do have Desecrated Tomb, which can create a 1/1 bat creature token with flying every time one or more creature cards leaves your battlefield or leaves your graveyard. And so that's either going from the graveyard to hand, graveyard to the battlefield, or graveyard to exile, which this one brings it to exile, this one comes back from the graveyard to the battlefield, and this one comes back to the hand. So all those things work, and it's amazing. We also have Liliana Untouched by Death, which kind of works. I only have 1 copy in here because we're playing with a lot of skeletons as well as zombies. But still a fun deck. We have 1 Gruesome Menagerie. I think that's actually the right amount for Gruesome Menageries. I've played a lot of gruesome decks, and it's good, but too many copies, it's like, I really don't want that. It's just one of those like good top decks. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into the gameplay, see how this one turns out for us, and wish me luck. Here we go. Before we jump into the gameplay, a quick thanks to Fusion Gaming for sponsoring this video. Be sure to head over to FusionGamingOnline.com for all your Magic the Gathering needs. Check the link in the description below. Alright, doing a constructed event. Let's do this. Alright, up against Yalkali. And if you guys would please subscribe, like, all that stuff, helps me out a ton. And we're going to keep this hand. This looks pretty good. We have the Death Baron. I think that's the biggest issue with this deck, is a hand without Death Baron is just a dead hand. We are only running 22 lands in the deck, which it might be a little bit too few. I've been kind of going back and forth with that one. I probably should add a Memorial to Folly as well because it's just amazing. But this is a very aggressive start here. You have swing in. Next turn, and we can just do a lot. Ooh, Gates. Gates is okay. Doesn't look like the Gate deck though. Drown Catacombs. Well, with Swamp coming down and Death Baron, we are just going to swing in. If he wants to trade off with Gutter Bones, that is totally fine. But we're going to get in 7 points of damage otherwise. And even still, we just get some stuff out of our graveyard. Like this deck, if it gets down Death Baron, is so hard to beat without just board wipes or a big enough board. But not too shabby, not too shabby. So yeah, this adding Death Touch just makes it so hard to block anything. Like you have to trade every single time you do anything. We're going to go ahead and get down this Midnight Reaper, I believe. Let's go to combat first. Swing in. Alright, there's the Moment of Craving, which is a bummer. Well, that resolves. I should have got down Midnight Reaper first. Now, I would have been able to draw a card there. I was worried it was going to get countered. This looks like a control-y deck, so that's fine, I guess. Alright, Demir Locket. Alright, so they have 2 mana up. Could counter something here. Jasu Vest is a lot of damage. Let's go ahead and... Ooh, let's go ahead and get down Jasu Vest. There we go, yeah. So swing in. Down to 7. And just in case they have Ritual of Soot here, that's kind of what I was thinking, is that they can kill 2 of our guys, we draw 2 cards, but then we at least have a threat still. So now they're going to have to find some other way to handle that. It does have Menace as well, so we can keep getting in quite a bit of damage. In fact, we have Lethal right now. Death Baron, I believe, just overdoes it, but we're going to play it. See if they have a counter. Please spend it there. Alright, well, we swing in. And do they have a Fog? Do they have a Bounce Spell? Assassin's Trophy. Alright, well, we are going to take action. Play a Swamp. And, right, down to 3, and let's play Swamp. And just so we can draw a lot of cards in case they have a board wipe of some sort, let's go ahead and get down a board full of stuff. And we'll pass the turn. With Midnight Reaper, Ritual of Soot is bad here, but if we draw a full, like, draw a bunch of stuff, it's okay. This is main phase. Oh, they're searching for something. Yeah, opponent scoops it up. Well, that went really well. I mean, we were kind of unpunished with a couple of things that like could have gone wrong. They just didn't really draw into really good answers, but I feel like we were still playing around them okay. So yeah. All right, against Kirchessian, I can't say that. All right, but we're up against this guy, and we're playing our zombies. And Graveyard Marshal turn 2 is good. We're gonna keep this. We're on the draw, and Desecrated Tomb is amazing. All of our best things that we absolutely want to have are, you know, 1 to 3 mana. And so that's why I feel like 22 was okay. I could see going up to 23 with this one. But I don't know. We do have a lot of stuff in 4 mana cost now too. Moment of Craving. Do we want to stop their ramp here? I want to play aggressively. So I know I should attack first, blah, 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 but I'm going to swing in. With Arena, I feel like I play it as quick as I can, so I'm not like having to make sure I'm pausing after swinging in. I feel like with clicking, I have a lot better chance of messing up than I do in Paper Magic, and so I tend to play if I don't have any other type of response, and I see that they're tapped down, I don't tend to play it any other way, but that's just me personally. Let's go ahead and Moment of Craving. This gets in a lot more damage. So Moment of Craving here. They do have 2 mana up. Do they have a cast down or something? Down to 13. And not bad. Not bad, not bad. Eldest Reborn. Well, we just get rid of Dire Graphical. That's fine. And land into... I'm actually going to get down Desecrated Tomb here. Do I get down damage? Or do I kill this guy? Oh, man. Let's get down Skeleton. We're going to have to discard next turn. So we can discard that. So let's go ahead, yeah, Graveyard Marshal. Swing in. Down to 10, pass the turn. So if they have multiple of these, it's bad, but we are going to discard Reassembling Skeleton. So then we have an immediate payoff for Desecrated Tomb. Putting counters on this guy is not a terrible idea either. It is a way to have a blocker later on. It has to tap itself, though, so they might go to block. So we're going to swing in here. And I think once they go to adapt it, we're going to cast down. All right, Ross's Contempt's one of these guys. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, I want to start getting in a little bit more value on board, just because I feel like once you get to the late game, I have to be a little more careful of that. So let's go ahead and desecrate Tomb here. Pass the turn. I probably ought to be getting rid of their ramp, but they get to steal something of ours. They have creatures, so I'm guessing Branchwalker is not bad, but I'm guessing that his take... Oh wait, they actually put it to exile, or Marshall, so that's good. If we draw land, we can create 2 bats here. Oh hey, move from my graveyard. Thank you. And now if I kill it, I get it back. Perfect. Now we can create another bat next turn. I can kill it. Get a bat. Perfect. Well, now we just kill that, though.
I'll show no mercy.
Alright, creates a pirate. Well, we will Vraska's Contempt Vraska. We will play Swamp. Swing in, and we do need to keep Grave Marshal alive, so swing in with a bat. It creates so much value once we have a Desecrated Tomb that I'm going to try to keep him alive here. Alright, so can I play enough stuff here without... Yeah, so go to combat, swing in. So we wait until they go to blocks. Yep, they adapt. We cast down now. And we are going to... I'm going to go ahead and do this now just because I can, but get another bat. Swing in for 1 damage. And, yeah, just pass the turn. 5 mana is really all we really ever need. Alright, opponent does scoop it up, so not too shabby. We were running out of gas there, which was bad, but he apparently did as well. Alright, up against Zaj. Bring it on. And, what do you guys think of the deck so far? Let me put it down in the comments below what you guys think of this one, what changes you might make with it. But I'm liking it so far. We're going to keep this. We just have a lot of the pieces we want. I keep keeping the 2-land hands, but I do think going up to 23 lands is right. I just don't know what I would cut. Maybe just some of the 4-drops. I have the 4-drop skeleton that does a damage when it comes in, but with Death Baron it has Death Touch, which is just amazing. Well, we are going to swing in here. I mean, it's a little greedy if he blocks. Yeah, so swing in and pass the turn. And now we at least have removal for any of the Explorers, which is not a Jade Light. We like that. We like that a lot. Midnight Reaper. Alright, well... Actually, cancel. Let him swing in with Wildgrowth Walker first. Yeah, there we go. Alright, now we move him to Craving this guy. Just so we get a bit more damage in. So land. Give me land. Perfect. Alright. Beautimus. Beautimus. Death Baron. Swing in. Alright, we are going to go aggressive, trying to get as much damage in as possible. I know Wildgrowth Walker can get out of hand here, but... You know, we actually had Moment of Craving into Fungal Infection. Maybe it would have been better there. Yeah, well... Alright, yeah, no blocks. Does not have Death Touch. Cast Down's good. Alright, so Cast Down. Actually, let's cancel this. Go to combat, swing in here. See if they'll block. Alright, so it takes it. That's fine. We are going to go ahead and cast down Wild Growth Walker while we can. Pass the turn. And Fungal Infection can be a blocker for Merfolk Branchwalker now, this sapling it creates. Alright, they're digging for lands, it looks like. Ravenous Tubes. Alright, yep, not a land. Alright, swinging in. Alright, well, we Fungal Infection. And block. Beautimus. Gutter Bones. Well, we are going to get more damage down while we can, and we will Moment of Craving as well. Why not? That way we can swing in for 5. Down to 9, pass the turn, and this is looking good. We're both at 3 lands, but my deck likes that more. We'll see if they have Ravenous Chupacabra now. That can slow us down a lot. A lot. Wild Growth Walker. Seeker's Squire. Alright, Fines. Well, now we can swing in for quite a bit. Yeah, we'll just swing all out. Yep, blocks here. Desecrated Tomb. And I mean, they're going to gain a lot of life this next turn. And Wild Growth Walker is going to get big. So one thing we can try to do is see if they'll trade off with Death Baron and like just go swinging all out if we draw another land. So we can get both these guys back and get bats with the Gruesome Menagerie. Ooh, finds a Jadelight. Oh, they don't have second green. Actually, they do. Why do they put that to the graveyard? It's a very interesting call. Ew, man. Well... Well, we will swing in with these two. They have to block them each time, so we can at least kind of keep their board clear. We don't have a blocker for Wild Growth Walker, but they're low enough they won't really bother swinging in just yet. Well, let's go ahead and get this back to our hand. Yep, and get a bat. Gutter Bones. And Diregraph Ghoul. Pass the turn. And hopefully no Ritual of Soot or anything like that. I feel like our deck is performing really well. I've been liking this a lot. And yeah, so I mean, I think you maybe go up a that's the hardest thing. We need more land. I think we need one more land, but we also need another Desecrated Tomb. I wouldn't go more than 3 though, because I don't think you want a handful of those without the creatures to support it. Like, you want to stay aggressive. It's just another way to finish out the game. So we're gonna go ahead and do we just swing all out? Yeah, let's go all out. Oh man, if they have something here, that's bad. If they have a counter, we're in trouble. I shouldn't have swung in. I didn't think about them having a counter. But we get a lot of damage in this way. Gruesome Menagerie. Get back this and that. Alright, so there we go. Unpunished. Pass the turn. And we got to remove a lot of their stuff. I mean, they've gained a lot of life, but we've been able to maintain the board. Oh, man. 6 more life gain and another creature. But 2 more lands. And pain lands. Or shock lands. Ooh, and my back is killing me today, guys. But I think we've got a shot. Hydroid Krasis, blocker for the bats. Gains them life. Maybe we don't have a shot. Nice thing is all of our Death Touch guys are really annoying, so... And they have to kill them. Alright, so we'll send in some bats just because they have to block one of these guys this way, and I get another bat out of it. So yeah, they block one of them. They have to block one of these guys and kill it. Alright, so they block the one that doesn't die. Alright. Alright, I guess this is also the one we can't get back, so there's that. Down to 3 again. Another Gutter Bones. Pass the turn. And so Gutter Bones has actually been working really well for this deck. So I hadn't seen this version where Gutter Bones, having them come back, like he had to avoid creating more bats for me. And so he had to take more damage than I feel like he really should have. Carnage Tyrant. Wild Growth Walker. Alright, well, we swing in with all of our Death Touch peoples, and you have to block with a lot of stuff. Ooh, Anvaros's Contempt. Alright, well... Contempt here. And do we just swing in and win? Yeah, they have 3 blockers, so if they don't block these 2, yeah, so there we go. There we go, there we go. Perfect. Yeah, blocks. Blocks and blocks, and there's still 3 damage. No way to gain life, right? Yeah, there we go. Perfect! Yes! Oh, man. 3-0. 3-0 so far, and I think I'm going to call it there. Yep, 3-0. Well, we went 3-0 with the deck, so it obviously is doing okay, and so maybe you don't go up the land. I think what you do is you go up 1 Memorial to Folly, because it's another way to get stuff out of the graveyard, especially when you're drawing dead. So I'm not sure if you want the Skeleton Archer. It's a fun card where it's one of those, like, it's kind of a removal spell with Death Baron, but really, Ravenous Chupacabra is just a better version if you're going to be playing that kind of thing. At the same time, it is a 4/4. I don't know. I'm not sure about that card, but yeah. So maybe go down one of these guys, go up 1 land, and maybe a Desecrated Tomb somewhere. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the deck, though, because it's a fun deck altogether. It did pretty well in a constructed event there, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, bye.